I think people are not going to buy an EV because of the incentive. They're going to select a car. They're going to buy a car because they want it.
And right here tonight, the Biden administration making it clear they want Americans to start investing in electric vehicles. But now an executive order from President Donald Trump could change incentives that entice you to buy one of them. The $7,500 federal tax incentive and long-term project to install charging stations across the country are all now in limbo.
Jose Alonso reached out to some of those local dealerships selling electric vehicles. They told him even if these perks disappear, they still feel strong about the market.
With my actions today, we will end the Green New Deal and we will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving our auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to our great American auto workers.
Right after his Inauguration Day speech, President Trump signed an executive order named Unleashing American Energy, a promise that could potentially change a $7,500 federal tax credit for consumers purchasing electric vehicles. Auto Group of Louisville says if incentives for electric vehicles are cut for a better overall economy, that it's worth taking a hit.
I think that fear has been overcame where incentives are no longer a requirement to allow people to make their own personal choice.
Co-owner of the company, Edgar Migirov, sells multiple brands of EVs and believes the market has proven they're here to stay.
50% of people that do come in qualify for those incentives, and 50% buy it simply because that's the preference.
Even higher luxury brands at Bluegrass Automotives are seeing stable sales. President of the company, Jim Haynes, says as of Thursday, the tax credit is still in play when purchasing a new electric vehicle.
If you put $7,500 on a car that nobody wants, it's not going to sell. You got to want the car. You have to have a compelling product.
President Trump also put a pause on federal funding to create EV charging stations across the country.
Our cars have software that know where the nearest EV station is, so they will route you so you're never stranded on the road running out of a charge.
I also reached out to Blue Oval SK, who are building a battery manufacturing plant in Hardin County in partnership with Ford Motor Company. In a statement, they say, quote, "We will monitor changes made by the current administration and adapt as needed. However, our vision of electrification remains a key part of the future. We will continue to work with local, state, and federal agencies to achieve that mission." In Louisville, Jose Alonso, WHAS 11 on your side.
We also contacted the Ford Motor Company on this to see if it'll impact their commitment to making electric vehicles. They say at this time, they have no comment.
Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear is responding to concerns about the executive order impacting electric vehicles. Speaking today at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland, Governor Beshear said that while it may interrupt the cash flow from a federal level, he ultimately is not worried about it.
EVs were picking up steam before the Biden administration, and they're going to continue after the Biden administration. The speed may be different. The government dollars coming in may be different. A lot of people have tried to fight the future. Nobody's ever won. We know this is a big part of the future. And as the CEO of Volvo said this week, if you're not brave enough to invest before the inflection point, you get left behind.
According to the Environmental Defense Fund, nearly $14 billion in electric vehicle and battery investments have been announced for Kentucky. Those investments are set to help create more than 15,000 jobs.